Hello students, the question is asking a body is executing simple harmonic motion with the frequency and the frequency of its potential energy is. So basically students, here what we have find the frequency of potential energy. Now students, if I am talking about simple harmonic motion, so we know that students equation of SHM, if I am talking about solution, so we can say equation of SHM is x is equals to a sine omega t. If initial phase will be 0, the equation of SHM is a sine omega t. Now students, if I am talking about potential energy, so we know that formula of potential energy is U is equals to half k x square. Now we have put the value of x here, so we can say this is half k and x square, that means a square sine square omega t. So this is our potential energy. Now students, if I am talking about frequency, which is omega, this is angular frequency, so we have convert it in cos, so we can say cos 2a is equals to 1 minus sine square a, 2 sine square a, that means if I am talking about sine square a, so we can say sine square a is equals to 1 minus cos 2a divided by 2. So we have put the value of sine square omega t in this equation, so we can say this one is half k a square and sine square a is 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2. So by this equation students, we can see the angular frequency is 2 times, which is 2 omega, that means we can say frequency of potential energy is 2n, that means the answer is option number 1. Thank you. Hello students, the question is asking a dipole is placed in an electric field as shown, in which direction will be it move, and student this question comes from NEET 2021. Now students, if I am talking about electric field, so here students we can say we have given that there is a dipole having a plus q charge and minus q charge. Now students, if I am talking about force which is applied on a charges, it is in this direction, because of here electric field is like that. This is the direction of electric field, this is the direction of electric field, and this is the direction of electric field. So students, here we can say the force is applied QE1 and in negative charge it is opposite, which is QE2, and here students we can say E1 is greater than E2. E1 is greater than E2, that means the force of QE1 is greater than QE2, that means the motion of this dipole will be rightward. This is the direction of dipole, this is the motion of dipole. So here students we can say QE1 is greater than QE2, so dipole move rightward. Now students, if I am talking about potential energy, what students? Potential energy. So we know that potential energy is equals to minus of P dot E, that means it is minus of PE cos theta, minus of PE cos theta. If I am talking about angle between momentum and electric field, so we can say this is the direction of electric field and this is the direction of momentum, that means the angle should be 180 degrees. So I am saying that this is minus of PE cos 180, that means it is potential energy will be PE. What students? This is the value of potential energy, which is PE. Now students, if I am talking about motion, so motion of the dipole in rightward, and we can say if it is moving rightward, electric field will be decreasing. Electric field is decreasing. So I am saying that if electric field will be decreasing, so potential energy also be decreasing by this equation. So here students we can say motion of dipole is towards the left and its potential energy will be decreasing. Now we have checked which option will be correct. So we can say towards the right as its potential energy will decreasing. So answer is option number 1. Thank you. Hello students, the next question is an inductor of inductance L and a capacitor of capacitance C and a resistor of resistance R are connected in series to an AC source. of potential difference V volts as shown in figure. Now potential difference across LCR is 40, 10 and 40 watt respectively. The amplitude of the current flowing through LCR series circuit is 10 root 2 ampere. Then the impedance of the circuit. What students? What we have find? The impedance of the circuit. And student, this question comes from NEET to 2021. Now students, if I am talking about net potential, so here students we have given that potential across inductor is 40 watt, potential across capacitor is 10 volt and potential across resistor is 40 volt. If I am talking about net potential, so we know that V is equals to, in LCR circuit, what students? In series LCR circuit, the net potential V across LCR circuit is under root of VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. Now we have put the values. So this one is under root of VR. The value of VR is 40 square plus VL minus VC, that means 40 minus 10, that means 30 square. So this one is 30 square. That means the net potential across LCR circuit will be what? This is 50 volt. So this is the potential across LCR circuit. Now what we have find? We have find the impedance. So students, we know that the formula of impedance, which is Z, is equals to V upon I. That means net potential, which is 50, and the current which is flowing through LCR circuit is given, which is 10 root 2. That means this is 50 divided by 10 root 2. That means it is 5 by root 2. 5 by root 2 ohm. So this is the net impedance, which is 5 by root 2 ohm. Now if I am talking about the option which is correct, option number 1, which is 5 root 2 ohm. Thank you. Hello students, the question is asking, if E, G respectively denote energy and gravitational constant, then E by G has the dimension of, and student, this question comes from NEET 2021. So basically students, here we have find the dimension of E by G, and E is the energy and G is the gravitational constant. So now if I am talking about the dimensions of E by G, I am saying that this is a dimension. So energy has a dimension will be m1 L2 T minus 2, and G gravitational constant. So we can say, if I am talking about force between two mass, it is G m1 m2. This is G m1 m2 by R square. So we can say the value of G is come, this is the force R square upon m1 m2. So here we can say dimension of G. If I am talking about dimension of G, so this is G is equals to force. Force is m1 L1 T minus 2 and R, which is L2, and upon this is m2. So we have put the values. So we can say this one is m1 L1 T minus 2 L2 upon m2. So this one is m2. Now we have solved that, so we can say this is m1 m1 and L2 L2 we have cancelled, and again T minus 2 T minus 2 we have cancelled. That means the remaining will be m2 L minus 1 T naught is the dimension of E by G. So here students, the dimension of ratio of E by G is equals to m2 L minus 1 T naught. Then the answer is option number 4, which is m2 L minus 1 T naught is correct answer for this question. Thank you. Hello students, the question is asking, for a plane electromagnetic wave propagating in x direction, which one of the following combination gives the correct possible direction for electric field and magnetic field respectively? And student, this question comes from NEET 2021. Now students, if I am talking about electromagnetic wave, so we know that in electromagnetic wave, electric field and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other. That means if I am talking about dot product of electric field and magnetic field, so it comes be 0, because Because of electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. So here students, we have checked all the options one by one. So if I am talking about option number 1, so here option number 1 is we have doing dot product. So this one is minus of j cap plus k cap dot minus of j cap minus of k cap. So we have say that this is plus 1 and this one is minus 1 is equals to 0. That means this shows the direction of electric field and magnetic field. That means the answer is option number 1. So here students, option number 1 is correct answer for this question. Thank you.